What's up? I'm Dr. Marcella Wilson, and welcome to STR Academy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I have several wildly successful short-term rental properties, and I help other people set up and manage their short-term rental properties or Airbnbs. My passion is to help women who are minorities or women of color like myself. I teach them that, Airbnb money can be part-time money, it can be full-time money, it can be enough to pay a bill kind of money, enough to pay a mortgage, enough to send your kid to private school money, enough to take a vacation money. It could be enough to move to a better neighborhood money. It could be enough to create assets that you can leave to your kids and their grandkids. It could be enough to create generational wealth. Airbnb money can be all of that. You can start small and grow bigger. I believe that you can create the life of your dreams one Airbnb at a time. I believe I've done that, and I help others do that too. So today, we're going to be talking about the 3 things that I would never put in an Airbnb. Now, I've been in this game for a minute, and this is just all coming from my experience of running Airbnbs. Had a lot of experiences of what I would never put in an Airbnb again, and other things that I would always put in an Airbnb. But in this episode, I'm just going to talk about three things that I would never put in an Airbnb. The list is a lot longer, so let's just say this is just part 1. Right? I'll talk more next week. So, if you want to hear that video that, has more than 3, or the next 3, I should say, please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please click the bell so you can get the notifications when next time I do a video. And you know what? If you know someone in your life who has an Airbnb or wants to start one, share this video with them. Because sharing is caring. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's get into the first thing. The first thing I would never have it in an Airbnb of mine is a crib. A baby crib. Not going to do it. I know what you're thinking. People come with babies. Where are they going to sleep? Where the baby going to sleep? Well, first, let me tell you why I don't want a crib in my Airbnb. The reason I don't want a crib in my Airbnb, because 2 reasons really. First is because of legal reasons, right? Now let me just preface all of this by saying I'm not a legal professional. I'm not giving out legal advice. This is just my experience with my Airbnbs. Get that out the way. So, cribs are always having recalls and stuff. I can't keep up with that. I can barely keep up with the other stuff, going on. I can't keep up with all these recalls. And, a crib is safe 1 month and then the next month is not safe. And you know what? I don't want any parent to have their baby staying in my rental and something happen to them. Like, I don't want that for anybody. No one. So for me, it's like, no cribs for that reason. And then the second reason I don't want cribs is hygienic reasons. Because, some mommies, some people are just picky in general, especially coming out of the COVID pandemic. People are very, 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 very concerned about cleanliness, right? And, babies, when they sleep, they can go to the bathroom, they can make a mess, and, I would continually have to be replacing the mattress and the sheets to keep them stain-free and clean, right? I wouldn't want someone staying in my rental and the baby mattress has stains on it, because I wouldn't want to lay my baby down on that, and I don't expect anyone else to want to do that either. So I think it's just those two things put together, the legal reasons and the hygienic reasons, that I would never put a crib in my rental. Now, I always like to tell my guests that hotels don't have cribs either, but they do have pack and plays, and that's what I offer. I offer my guests pack and play. So the one I use is linked in the the description below. So that's what I offer. So if you have a baby, they say, do you have a crib? I said no, but I do have a pack and play. And 9 times out of 10, actually I've never had anyone that was against that. So offer a pack and play and not a crib. All right, let's go to number 2. The number 2 thing I would never have in an Airbnb is pictures that are on the wall as you go up the stairs. Now see, this is the kind of stuff that, you know, people offer training courses about Airbnbs, they won't tell you. So if you have pictures on the wall that are going up the stairs, you will be forever replacing those pictures and picking them up off the ground, because people knock them off, break them all the time. Because in my Airbnbs, when I first started out, yeah, that's what I had. Always getting broken, always getting knocked off the wall. Why? Because the biggest reason is when people stay at your rental, they're not at their house, right? They're not going to treat your house like they treat where they live, or your condo or your basement, whatever it is you're renting out. They're not going to treat it like where they live. So they're going to be more free, you know? And they're going to be a little rougher. They're going to leave lights on, you know, leave the water running a little longer. Why? Because they're not really paying for it. They're just paying for the rental. They're not paying for the water or the electric bill. So those pictures, don't put them on the wall. You will regret it. You will regret it. So, or one will get, like I had a set of pictures. It was 3 pictures that were all a set. Man, like one broke, and then I had 2, and I was like, oh Lord, it's lopsided. And then, you know, then finally I just took them all down because they were just continually getting knocked off. And another reason why you don't want to put pictures on the stairwell too is because you're going to have to paint that wall often. It's another thing another Airbnb guru probably won't tell you. You don't have to paint a little bit often because, you know, people are using your property. And also when you're going up the stairs, people are putting their hands on the wall. Their hands could be dirty, could have food on it. So you're going to have to paint that, right? You're going to be continually removing those pictures, putting them back up, fixing them, replacing them. It's a hassle. Let me just tell you, don't do it. If you're thinking about it, Marcella said don't do it. Why? From my experiences, they're going to get broke anyway. So don't put them up there. All right. Number 3 thing is kind of a category. And this is something of value. So I would never put anything of value in my Airbnb. I want you to pause for a second, because like when I say that, a lot of people might be like, well, duh, of course. I wouldn't like put Fabergé eggs in my Airbnb. It's going to get stolen or something. Who would put a Fabergé egg in their Airbnb? Well, yeah, of course I wouldn't do that. But I'm not even talking about that, right? I'm talking like something that's like a collector's item, like a toy. You know, so let me give you an example. In one of my Airbnbs, you know, one of the rooms is decorated for kids. And there's a ensuite bathroom. So in the bathroom, there's this little figurine of a superhero, right? And that thing didn't even last like a month. Somebody stole it. Right? So, and then like, I was like, oh my gosh, maybe it got misplaced or broken or something. So I replaced it. It vanished again. And I did it, and I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? And finally, our property manager was like, Marcella, no, they're taking it, don't. So, if it's anything of value, if it's anything that's cool, and definitely nothing that's a collector's item or that's really expensive, but you know, things like toys. I've even had like cool throw pillows get taken, right? Because apparently like really nice throw pillows are a thing to some people, right? Sometimes throw pillows are really expensive. Not that I have really expensive throw pillows, but some people are really into that, right? So you don't want to put anything of value in your Airbnb because it's going to walk away. People are going to steal it. So let me be the first to tell you, if you didn't already know, people will steal things from your Airbnb. Let me say that again. People will steal things from your Airbnb. Be prepared for that, okay? So you don't want to put anything of value or anything, you know, keep it generic. Keep it as generic as possible, right? Offer beauty and great accommodations and comfort and all of that, but just be very, very careful. If you've got some collector's items or one-of-a-kind things, don't put it in there. It's gonna walk away. All right? All right, so let's recap on the 3 things based on my experience that I would never put in an Airbnb. First one is a crib. For legal reasons and hygienic reasons, don't put a crib in there. Get a pack and play. Second thing, do not put pictures on the stairways that are going up to the second floor or landing. That's, of course, if you're offering something that has, you know, that your guests have to go up a stairway, okay? Third thing, anything of value, anything that's cool, anything that's a collector's item or a toy, something like that, do not put it in there. Don't put it in there. It's going to walk away. Now, of course, I've got a ton of other things, but check back next week. And in my next video, I'm going to talk more about it. Again, as I said, all based on my years of experience and this fun experience of, and I'm serious, it has been fun. This fun experience of setting up and managing Airbnb. So, again, share this video, like this, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. And check the description below for other things I offer. All right, so I'm out of here. I'm going to go get started cooking dinner. I want to leave you with the thought again that you can build a life of your dreams one Airbnb at a time. That's what I've done with my life, and I help others do that too. All right, God bless. Have a great day. See ya. Okay, I'm in my closet. Ooh, this is like my happy place. This is like my room. Like, I hide in here from my kids, in here. I eat in here. I cry in here. This is like my happy place. This is like the only room in my house that's like mine. Am I the only one? Like my closet. It's like all me. It's all me.